Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today I have for you an assortment of party time layouts. I say assortment because I actually bought this paper because it could be pinks or it could be like the blue-green colors. My girls, the three of them, are not all pink girls. And so I liked the versatility of this paper to give me the options for my children. I also got kits from Kelly Baxter Fitzgerald, one of them in the girl tones and two in the boy tones to intermix with what I could do. So I'm going to show you what her layouts were. I'm going to show you how I altered mine to actually work for my needs. And then show you the two different versions I did on a couple of the layouts. There's two today, and then tomorrow I will show you the other three layouts that I did. So this first one, Party Time, I had a lot of fun with this, and it's very, very pink, as you can see. So this version is in Raspberry, 8.5 by 11 1/4, two of them. White Daisy is 8 1/4 by 11. Then the balloon paper is 3 by 9 on both sides. And this one I have further down, this one I have further up. And then I opted to put this banner here. Now this was a cut from Kelly that I really liked. I almost gave it to my friend, but I was just like, I can use it. I can do this. So what I did was the raspberry is 3 by 8.5 on this side, and then 2.5 by 3 on this side. The white daisy piece inside is 2.5 by 8 1/4, and then 2 by 2.5 on the second page. So when they're, side by side, it lines up, and then it'll line up, of course, in the two photo mats, the photo page protectors. So sorry about that. The photo mats. Sorry, I messed up on one word, so I'm going to mess up on the next. The photo mats on this one are in Raspberry. They are also Cricut cuts from Kelly's kit. I love them. There's this little scallop here, here, and here. The photo mat sizes are 4 by 6 here, and these are 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 on this one. The balloons are also Cricut cuts in Flamingo, Raspberry, Glacier, and Lagoon for this layout. The Party Time Cricut cut is in Raspberry. The twine is from my stash, and the stickers right here. There's just one sticker. Oh no, and the stars. Almost missed those. And those are all from the sticker sheet. Okay, so I'm going to show you the second version of that, and then I will show you Kelly's version of it. Okay, so as you can see, it's exactly the same layout, just in different colors. So this one's Sapphire base is 8.5 by 11 1/4, White Daisy 8 1/4 by 11. Bloom paper is the other side, which has got the greens and the yellows and the blues. And that is 3 by 9. Again, I have one down, one up higher. The Party Time banner is in Sapphire, and that is 2.5 by 8 1/4. Nope, that's the white. 3 by 8.5 and 2.5 by 3. The white daisy inside piece is 2.5 by 8 1/4 and 2 by 2.5. The photo mats are the same size at 4 by 6 and 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And these mats are all cut through Kelly on the kit that she did with her Cricut cuts. Okay, the balloons are Sapphire, Glacier and Lagoon, and Green Apple, and that's just both sides of the Green Apple. This is both sides of Sapphire. And then my twine from my supply, I actually forgot to put the star stickers on here, and I gave my friend the sticker sheet. So it's all good. I'm not worried about it. I still love it. I did use the birthday wishes here, and I could also cut out some stars and put on there if I desired later. So here is the pink version, and sorry, these are printed off of my printer. This is her party time layout. It's adorable for a 12 by 12. It just was a little too big for my size, but it is adorable. And here's the blue version. Very fun. Just a really fun layout. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to set those aside. And the next one I'm going to share with you, actually, I'll show you the picture first. This one she used party time on, and this hat. And this one she used the celebrate. Okay. Well, luckily I got enough celebrates to do it. And maybe I just cut another one out. I had enough to do all three of my kids in the same version. Um, so this is, let me look at my notes. Lagoon at 8.5 by 11 1/4. The star pattern paper is 4 by 11 1/4, and there's two of them, one on each side. And this is a layout that you could, do that, but I just kind of felt like the hat was tilted this way, celebrate. It was just kind of a, a long border for me. Okay, so then the yellow is lemonade, and that is 7.5 by 10. The white daisy on top of it is 7 1/4 by 9 3/4. I use Sapphire photo mats, and they are two of them are 4 by 6, and these are 3 by 4, so there's three of them. This I kind of did like a little pocket. There's actually enough room I could probably stick a tag down in there too if I wanted to, but I did leave that open so I could slip the photos down a little further if I needed to. The firework is what I'm calling. These are bursts of some sort. Lemonade and Lagoon. The celebrate is one of Kelly's cuts, and it is in Sapphire. The hat is in Lagoon and Green Apple. There's a sticker here. Over here, there is a kind of a grid paper. That is, let's see, 1 by 8 1/4 with the end flag. The lemonade one is, I believe, a zip strip, and it is a 1/2 inch by 8 1/4 with it flagged. And the happy birthday zip strip is a 1/2 inch by 8 1/4 flagged. So there's three things flagged there. And that pretty much completes that layout. Oh, I don't know if I talked about the stars. I did put the acrylic stars from Close to My Heart on that. So that's that version. The other one is the same, except the hat I had the raspberry and then Glacier. So that is the only change. Everything else is the same on the second layout. Okay, the next one. Oh, well, and as you can see, it's very similar. It's just on a smaller frame. But I did really like on this one the way it kind of looked like a pocket, and that's why I ran with that. Okay, the last layout I'm going to share with you, I did them both the same. It looks like I have another paper I can share with you that I didn't use this idea over here, but I will share this one with you first. So this one I'm just calling Happy Birthday right now because of the fact that I don't have a title for it. It could be It's Your Birthday or Enjoy, ice cream, cupcake, I don't know. Haven't figured this one out yet, but there is Happy Birthday paper here, so that's why I ran with that title. So the Lagoon is 8.5 by 11 1/4, and I used the dark side. And then the white daisy is 8 1/4 by 11. Then I cut Lagoon over here and I used the darker side for both of these pieces, and that is 6 by 6, and then 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 for the confetti paper. Then I cut and used the lighter side of Lagoon, 3 1/4 by 9 1/4, two of those. And then the Happy Birthday pattern is 3 by 9. So I did that and I just mimicked it side to side. I then alternated the photo mats with the Lagoon, light, dark, light, light, dark, light. So there's 6 3 by 4 photo mats. This little yellow lemonade strip here is from Kelly's kit. I just thought it was really cute, and it was a nice way of showcasing this little ice cream cone and this cupcake. which those are doodle pops. I had gotten those a while back and I thought, well, this is a perfect time to use them. So I used them. And there's some little confetti bits here and there, right up here and there, that I put in. And I've got good times, enjoy, and it's your birthday. And all three of these layouts were the same. This is, like a perfect layout for one of my girls. So here is kind of the version probably that Kelly would have used. And we had this big, huge cake, which was just way too big. So I did give that to my friend. I also gave her the happy birthday because it was, again, too big, and all these cupcakes. But this is adorable. I love this type of a layout. It's harder to do with 8.5 by 11. The cake was fun too. And you could always like emboss these pieces, or let's see, what else could you do with that? I mean, you could add stickles, you could just add all sorts of things. I even have some, it's from Stampin' Up. It's a while back. It was kind of like a snow thing that you could heat set. That would be cute on something like this where you could heat set that and make little frosting. Embossing paste would work too. There's all sorts of stuff you could do to these cakes to make them even look more amazing. But it looks, it's a fun cake. Again, I gave the pink version to my friend as well as all of this stuff. But yeah, these are really fun, easy layouts. I totally would have done it had I done 12 by 12. But since I didn't do a 12 by 12 layout. I did a smaller one. But I had a lot of fun with this paper. It was sometimes challenging, of course, because there was things I wanted to do with them that were just not feasible. At one point, I thought about actually taking this cake and cutting it in half and putting half on each side of the layout. And when I laid the paper down, it just still looked way too big. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll cut it down. But my favorite part actually was this pedestal piece, which is adorable. And then I almost cut it out myself to use with the size I could do, but it still was it took up quite a bit of the layout. And I would rather have a little more pictures on there. And this one right here, the pictures would be just too small for an 8.5 by 11, but as a 12 by 12, I mean, if you're doing 12 by 12, I would do this one. It's so fun. It kind of reminds me of one I just recently wasn't able to completely do the whole thing. I did summer across the bottom of my layout because they did one that had summer on the squares, and I loved that look too. It's just fun. Totally fun. So thank you so much for coming and playing with me today. I appreciate all of your support. If you liked my video, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, I would love it. It would be wonderful. So I'm going to sign off for now. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.